Mexicans always lag online worse than anybody. He donated $2.49 in pounds. That's not enough for a song. I guess you posted the banana to try to make a monkey reference. That's cool. Well, all you niggas' houses smell exactly alike, like all these weird spices and hummus. Get that ass banned, Jihad. The fuck out of here. Motherfuckers' houses dead ass smell. They do smell like the whole spice rack, but not the new spice rack. You talking about that old spice rack that's been sitting in the garage for years. Got all types of seasonings you never even heard of. I'm looking at the spice rack, you know, in a Middle Eastern's house. Oh, you see a bunch of weird shit. You see like, you know, we've heard of paprika, but you see like gold paprika, dirt spice, mud. You see some shit like mud particles. You see all this weird shit. You know what I'm saying? You see something called blue pepper. What the fuck is blue pepper? Fuck Himalayan salt. I'm seeing some shit that says metallic salt. A bunch of weird ass spices these motherfuckers be having in their houses, man. Be like, you want some chicken? You want some grilled chicken? I'm like, yeah. They barbecuing up chicken and everything like that. And it's smelling weirder than what regular chicken smells like. And I go back there and they're just seasoning it up with all these weird seasonings, like throwing the fucking all these, taking that spice rack, spinning the shit around, not even looking at the shit. They're just spinning the spice back around and then grabbing one, taking the shit, shaking it up, throwing on the fucking meat like they're fucking rolling dice. Spin the spice rack again, stop it with the hand, boom, grab some fucking shit, shake it up, take the top off, throw some more spices on the shit. Before you know it, shit, you don't know what the fuck you eat. It's not even chicken no more. That should be like 90% spices, fucking 2%, 10% protein. My bad, my math was a little off. Motherfucker gonna donate with a fucking banana next to it, nigga. Y'all motherfuckers should know for a fact how it feels to be like a nigga in America more than anybody. Shit, Arabs are black people part 2. Coming in here with that bullshit, you ought to be ashamed of your fucking self, man. Let me tell you something. Hispanics and fucking Middle Eastern people, let me tell you, don't use the N-word with an ER. I'm so disappointed. If a Hispanic person or a Middle Eastern person called me the N-word with the ER, I would be legitimately disappointed because y'all are different versions of black people now. Arabs are black people part 2, Hispanics are black people part 3. Because you guys know how it feels to be, discriminated in a sense where, you know, people looking at you and pointing fingers and blaming you for shit. Don't send me nothing with a fucking banana being Middle Eastern. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Y'all know how it feels to be a nigga. As soon as you put on that turban and everything like that and want to put on your authentic clothes, people gonna start looking at you, you know, like you're a suicide bomber when you're not. That's not fair. Let's not do that. I love my Middle Eastern people, man. I love my Mexican people, my Latin people. Don't do that. Well, we're not gonna say Latin. We're gonna say Mexican because that's the problem that Trump has a problem with Mexicans, not actual Latin people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's the funniest and most weird thing when I've heard somebody that's not, you know, of European descent using the N-word with the ER, I'd be like, what the fuck are they doing? Like that? What? Like, you know, if you're of European descent, you want to say the N-word, you know what I'm saying, with the ER, I could expect it. But when somebody of Latino descent says it, I'm like, what? Why? When somebody that's Asian says it, I'm like, what? Why? When, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially my Arabs, man. Y'all better not ever use the N-word. Y'all motherfuckers be having darker skin than everybody. You motherfuckers are black people part 3. Hold on, my bad. Black people part 2. I forgot. Mexicans are black people part 3. Let me ask you guys a question. Is there a such thing as a Caucasian third world country? Shit, this sounds like some goddamn Middle Eastern music playing right now. What a coincidence. This shit is called magic. This shit is called Desert Dwellers. What a fucking coincidence. Let's rewind this for you motherfuckers. So they do have Caucasian third world countries. I'm talking about poor third world countries though that are Caucasian based. When I say Caucasian, I mean like European based. No, that's what it's called, Desert Dwellers. If you look at the bottom of my layout, I'm not making a clown. That's what the song is called, Desert Dwellers. Come on, let's do some of those dances. All right, I'm done. All right, so I'm through, bro. Oh my God. You bumped the donation. Am I gonna play it? What was that song called? Does anybody know the song called that he was talking about?